McNamara, guitar player from Thornafire, as well known as Max Loader. This interview is going directly to the death metal promotion number 2. Okay, the name came up from the mind of our former singer, and he was based on the Old Testament when Moshe founds out these thorns in fire as what's up from God. So at the beginning I didn't like the name, but after I started to be more interested in Mesopotamia and Sumerians, of course, and a little bit into this old text from the Hebrew people. Leprosario Lazaretto is our last album, was released in 2023. The idea of Leprosario Lazaretto was make an album like theater show, like it's very influenced by Testimony of the Ancient from Pestilence. I always loved this album, the theatrical, and I like this kind of manifestations, the theater in general. So I like these albums that have an intro, the intermezzo, and the farewell song. So yeah, the idea was doing kind of complicated music and challenging too. The Leprosario, well, since we have problems with the lyric writers, we started to do the lyrics little bit me, and the most part was wrote by Patricio Araya, Chilean writer, and as well on Magna some lyrics were wrote by Cristian Argadoña. So yeah, always I have and something like supernatural or lots of superstitions going around my head, and the lyrics this time in Leprosario Lazaretto were done to her, trying to criticize the mundane life, civil life, facing hypocrisy. Yeah, and I think it was like losing a little bit this esoterical meanings that we had managed in the past. Okay, the cover artwork was done by Mr. Miller. Greetings to him. He teach me a lot, and he was one of the responsibles for returning to be a cover artist. So the idea was try to represent the empires of South America, Aztecs and Maya, and their spiritual connection between sacrifice and the sun, solar beliefs. So yeah, it's metal and it's international, and it's good to dig in the places where and have respect for the cultures and on the places where you are. Records, Great Den Records. Hi Rafael, how are you, man? Everything is going good with the label, and they released the album on Digipack version on 2023, and everything was fantastic, and mainly the label is oriented to death metal, so everything is going good along with them. Record labels, I don't know, the music changed a lot, so now it's free access to everything. So it seems that the record labels are dinosaurs working on the planet, like Glenn Benton says. So I don't know. This epoch is time of changes, and it's just the beginning of this hyper comfort time. So with easy access to everything, so we have to look for the future, what will happen. But I don't know what. Sincerely, nowadays it's just everything on Spotify, and many musicians just doing music with no any incoming, getting not paid for nothing. So it's changing. Our times of change. Death metal, my first time with into the style, getting into the style was 89 or 90. I think I was into Metallica, Ride the Lightning, and Creator, and a lot, which is little death thrash metal. And so one day on the radio, I checked it out. Leprosy from Death, and blow up my mind. Was completely far beyond the metal music that I knew, and far away from rock music, which is more for fun. It was like a horror movie. It was like completely shocking. If I will change something in the music industry, I don't know. It's new times. Everything is on Spotify. So we have to look for what the future will bring. It's easy access to everything, and people now is living in an epoch of comfort, hyper comfort. But maybe it's just an epoch, and always in societies exist people with critics and different point of view. So maybe within some years ahead, we will see what will happen, and what will happen with music, if people really will need it. As seems that nowadays is so much entertainment and stuff like that, and so music becomes like secondary. It's not like in the past. So we have to look for war. And if I have some moment, unforgettable moment. One time I have a guitar when I was pretty young, 17, and it was handmade guitar, Flying B, and I changed the strings for more fat ones, and I keep the tuning on D. So in the middle of the concert, the guitar just broke. So I have to keep going on, making some noise, and with the covering the guitar with the hair, and it was pretty embarrassing moment. But I think luckily 10% of the people realize about it, because Chileans are very good for these public punishments. So I was completely afraid of it. Latest album that impressed me, or movies, I think Creeps, Cadaver Circulation. They are from Finland. It's amazing cryptic death metal, amazing. Drastus from France, Venenum, Black Curse, Concrete Winds, Rat Prayer from Chile, and Diocletian. As well the classics, of course. Movies lately, Riddle Scott, The Last Duel. It's amazing, and I cannot imagine how he made this previous movie about the Crusades, Kingdom of Heaven, and was so crappy, so like McDonald's fast food shit. And this movie, it was amazing. What other stuff was going? Enemy. It's from A24 to and of course Roger Eggers, and I'm waiting for see Nosferatu. Future of death metal. Death metal will exist, keep going on, but now it seems that it's stuck to its generational music, but it will keep going on. It's grotesque music, and they touch topics that are completely not fancy for the mainstream. So always will be people that will be interested on misfits, that are interested on this kind of morbid points of way of to see the life. Santiago is a huge city, and metal becomes pretty popular and massive. I mean, and they like the hardest styles on it. They are huge fans of thrash, death metal, and grindcore. So it's pretty interesting. This I think lately came to Chile, Surum, and was packed, sold out. Napalm Death sold out. Got the Throne. They were touring there. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, I'm Max Loaderday. I'm a graphic boutique, and I do cover arts, and video clips lately, and video edition and graphic design. I work in social media too. So yeah, before I was cover artist, but I quit. It was like 20 years ago, and I returned to this path around 4 years ago. Yeah, and it's pretty amazing, man. It's pretty amazing. Please check out my Instagram, Instagram/MaxLoaderday. It's right here. It's called. My favorite metal albums are Altars of Madness, #1. Yeah, I don't like the sound, but the music's fantastic there. And Mental Funeral from Autopsy, and Clandestine from Entomb. Yeah, my favorite cover art is Clandestine from Entomb, Cannibal, of course, Butchered Beer, and Transcend the Rubicon from Benediction. Yeah, amazing cover arts. Thornafire Plans now it becomes like a solo project. I have with the help of 80, my friend from Ireland, and I'm doing more raw music. I'm more violent. Yeah, because I like it, and plus with shocking visuals, because I think it's the time to have this free speech. So yeah, it will become more raw, and expect for some news, I think, within this year. Yeah. Last message for Death Metal Promotion. Thanks for the space, and keep an eye on us. And I'm don't like so much this Spotify, but you cannot stop the song, cover the song with one finger. So you can find our material there. And stay tuned, because I think within this year we will release some new raw stuff, and wanna trying to deal more with the independence. I mean, free speech and shocking music and visuals.